Y'all, I haven't made videos in a minute, but this is a response to one of the viewers. His name was Emmanuel. I don't want to butcher it. Irobe. Sounds Nigerian. Shout out to my brothers in Africa. Shout out to my brothers in Asia, Europe, Australia, Canada, South America, wherever you might be. And his question was, what is masculine sex appeal? Pretty much, it's your essence. And Rom Wills has been dropping a lot of videos about this. Shout out Uncle Rom. It's pretty much your essence. It's pretty much your essence as a man in the simplest terms. And it is a balance of, and I don't want to overcomplicate this because it's not complicated whatsoever, but it is a balance of being somewhat serious and charming at the same time, right? And plus your physique. I just have to throw that in there. Shout out Uncle Rom. You know what I'm saying? Having a manly, everything that you would think embodies a man is what masculine sex appeal is. So like I said, just being able to connect with the young lady that you were talking to on a level, and she sees your masculine essence. You're not too goofy with it, and you're making her feel, you're making her laugh here and there. You're being charming, but you're not being like super ditzy and super corny, right? It's a balance. You showing her that you got character, you showing her that you have personality, and at the same time, you giving her that direct, strong eye contact. Fellas, that eye contact is something extremely serious. It is the number one way, in my personal opinion. Well, if we're talking initially and just, chatting with a young lady, it is the number one way to show that you are confident within yourself. And that's all sex appeal is. It's just showing that you're confident within yourself. I know it's a cliche thing. Oh man, confidence this, confidence that. Yes, it's extremely true though. You dig what I'm saying? And then couple that with, and if you're an average guy, that's all right, because average guys pull beautiful women all the time. Probably because they have that masculine sex appeal that I'm talking about. Or they can just talk to a woman and she's just feeling them. You dig what I'm saying? Even though he is average. Now I will add, if that same guy does get his body on point, her attraction will be boosted that much more. Okay? But that's what it is. Just connecting with a woman, being somewhat aggressive, having a touch of aggressiveness. Every time you interact with a woman, it should be, the dynamics should be that she's a little more, actually should always be this way. She's a little more nervous than you are. You dig what I'm saying? She's just a little more bashful, right? A little more submissive. I know this is a word a lot of young ladies don't like, but if you want that guy, ladies, this is for you. For the few that do watch my videos, this is for you. You take that word submissive as something negative. Think about this. God forbid some guy jumps out and tries to harm you and you're with your man. God forbid this ever happens. I don't wish this on anyone. But we live in a real world. Things like this do happen. Are you going to be the one to start punching the dude and start trying to fight this grown man? Or are you going to look to your man first? Yeah, I thought so. For the most part. Now, I've seen some chicks that throw hands, right? But in general, this is what it is. You're going to look for the man to be the one that protects you, right? So with that being said, a young lady should always look up to you. She should always have a healthy fear of you, right? Shouldn't be the other way around. You shouldn't be fearful of her. You shouldn't be fearful of her leaving, or you shouldn't be fearful of what you say might offend her. She should always have that, just a healthy bit. I'm not saying overboard. I'm not saying like she should be walking on eggshells when she's with you, but she has to have that certain level of respect. And by you displaying that masculine sexual charisma, she's going to have that respect for you. right? Not all of them, but most. Okay. The way you carry yourself, the way you hold your head up, the way you got your posture is confident. It shows that you're reassured of yourself. All of these these are sub-communications, right? They communicate to the young lady that, hey, look, you do value yourself and you have standards yourself. And then, like I said, couple that with your physique. She's looking at your rock hard physique. We like women that are soft. Women like men that are rock hard, right? To all my bigger guys out there, my chubbier guys, not saying that you can't get young ladies, but I'm gonna tell you this: if you take that same young lady, she's looking at you, she's attracted, and you're bigger, and when you get in shape, trust and believe her attraction for you will go up, and it will help with your confidence, and it will help with your demeanor. It just makes it all that much easier, right? We're trying to make things easier here. We're trying to streamline things. You do not have to look like the freaking Rock. You don't got to look like 8-time Mr. Olympia winner Ronnie Coleman. You don't have to look like Brock Lesnar. Just get yourself rock hard. Get yourself healthy looking. Because most fellas out here are walking around looking very, very soft and very unhealthy. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have to say on the physique end of things. And like I said, that direct eye contact, you making her laugh, those emotions, and you are the one that's leading it to somewhere. Let's say if you want to lead it back to a place that is sexual, she's waiting on you. She's relying on you to do that. So she's waiting on you to escalate things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're the one that's leading everything. Not just in that way, but within everything. Like when you're walking, you're slightly in front of her, right? When you go somewhere, order food, order drinks. When this host or whatever asks you where you want to sit, you say where you want to sit. Be like, yeah, let's get that booth over there. You feel what I'm saying? And for the most part, she's gonna probably just walk along with you and agree. From my personal experience, if a young lady, bro, if a young lady is attracted to you and she's next to you, she's gonna let you lead. She's really not gonna have a problem. As a matter of fact, she's going to like that. It's those little things. It's those little micro sub-communications that you give off that are part of that sexual charisma. You dig what I'm saying? Just the way, like I said, the way you talk to her, the way you looking at her. You giving her that strong eye contact. You're seducing her. You feel what I'm saying? You're not being overly goofy. You're not being dopey and acting like a small child. You're acting like a grown ass man. You know, just like I'm talking to you guys right now. This is how I interact with young ladies. Of course, I put a little spin on it depending on her attraction and stuff. I'm not just sitting here lecturing her, you feel what I'm saying? But this is the tone that I have. You know, work on your voice tonality as well. If you have a high-pitched voice, fellas, you can always lower, like Lil Boosie. We all know who Boosie is, the rapper. He raps high-pitched, but if you hear him on some of his interviews, he can lower the tone of his voice a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to change your whole identity. You feel me? But just little things like that. Slow down your speech. Slow down your tone. Just when you're talking to a pretty young lady, I know it's nerve-wracking. Before you say a word, practice this. Just wait a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Before you get all high-pitched and start doing cartwheels trying to impress her, just slow it down. Trust me. If you get your body right, you get your style right, she's looking at you, she likes what she sees, trust me, she's not going anywhere, right? If she's attracted to you, she'll give you that little bit more time to talk, so you don't have to be all rushed and scattered thought, everything like that. Okay, so anyway, that's just my take on it. And there's really more elements to it, but I only got so much time. Anyway, with that being said, I hope this video helped. Peace.